Well, hello everyone. Here to show you the life of light coloring right here. As you see, is talking about the basic topic of so far as the subject is between is like so far as with the life after death, and so far as more likely that a lot of us here would probably say that we'll wonder is that the fact about the whole thing about life, about life of light, is basically the subject about is that of course that when people die, that more likely that whatever happens so far as with their body, and so far as with life that continues so far as after that person's death. And what I have described right here, of course, is you got to say so far as the sunflower, and take the yellow. And of course, color in right here is a sunflower right there. We use the sunflower as an example of so far as like the seed of the new life, and then of course is to draw. I guess you go ahead and see here and draw. See here, go ahead and use see the purple. Go ahead and use the purple right here to draw as like if there was if there was a type of say plant. It's like say here, draw the center part of the flower right there, and let's just say that it was just a little bit green right there. But then of course it was at that point where if it were dying, if it was at that point where it would die, it were dying, then more likely it would kind of look like this, maybe a little bit of brown color. But so far as a lot of times we would probably see that around drought season, that a lot of times that the flowers would die, and then they would be as reborn. But I went ahead and got right here is like what you call it is a good example, you should say, of a seagull. Got the seagull right here, and of course go ahead and color in the eye right here. Notice for the seagull, and then you got the feathers right there. You got the seagull, and this, of course the seagull is like it could be a pigeon. It's like a seagull that represents is like for like a new beginning. So far as it's like the source of life, and a lot of people would probably say it's like a kind of like a god that represents like so far with the is for a new beginning of some sort. But anyway, you got that. It's like you get the seagull right there, and then right here, up on of course, right here is is the mermaid. It's like you get the mermaid, and of course with the under the sea. It's like and a lot of times, a lot of people will probably say that whenever people die, that a lot of times that is that if you think that whenever people die, that more likely that you wonder that if they ever become something that something else, like something so far as spiritual wise, is if it's a mermaid, or if it could be walking seashell, or whatever you call it. But I'm sure that more likely that so far as life of light, so far with between a ghost and along with that, so you got the goblin, you get the goblin, and then the pumpkin, and the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, and then right here, as you have it right here, is a coffin. The coffin so far as for funerals. A lot of us here are probably familiar with the fact about a coffin. That a lot of times is they have the funeral service, and then they do the caskets, and then along with the stones, gravestones and stuff. But basically is that they go ahead and do more work right here on the sun right here. But basically the whole part about what I think about the life of light is basically looking at it is that it's like I guess you can look at it as kind of a good example, as you say, of healing powers. You say is so for spiritual healing powers, and it's basically talking the fact about that whenever somebody's reborn, as you say, that whenever that person, you say that source of life dies, and then the world that they go into, as you say, that type of life that they go into, more likely is that it's like a place what you call related to like a place, can you say, called heaven. You got the angel right here. You gotta say that the angel, and you draw the wings right here. You draw the wings, and let's just say that it's got to say that the angel probably have say arms that would come out. Have arms that would come out. It's like arms, for that special hug. Have arms that would come out, and then after that, you got the angel right here. And then from the angel, and then of course you got right here is you get the sky, and the sky right here more likely represent is like so far as it's like the home for everyone. You get that it's like for seagull. Yeah, there's like a number of things you can maybe think of that so far as what you call that. It's like a range. It's like whenever you die, or it's like so forth with life insurance. It's like so forth with, let's say, burial plans. You say is that a lot of people probably say that well, whenever I die, well, what's going to happen to my belongings or something like that. But more likely they could probably say that don't even worry about that. Is the fact about is to enjoy life. Enjoy life as much as you can. It's like and you say is eat healthy and rest healthy, and as you say is you just enjoy life as it goes on. But other than that, it's like you got the life of light right there along with the mermaid, and then of course right here it's like for the sunflower. It's like sunflower, and of course it could be known as like you say the beauty flowers. You say get the beauty flower right here, and then of course the grass and the root of the plant that represents it's like a new source of life. A lot of people would probably say that they use flowers, plants, flowers, tulips, roses, that represents what you call, it's like that represents that for that very special person. That very special person to be remembrance is that a lot of people would probably say that they place stuff like roses, tulips, whatever you call it, on the caskets, you say. But a lot of times, I guess you say that the flowers are not going to last forever, but more likely, the love is. And you get it right here. So far as between the spirit and the soul, is to know that more likely that that the flower may be real, but it may not last long. But then, of course, the artwork might. More likely, the artwork will last longer, and maybe last forever. Is to know is that the time that you put into so far as building such a thoughts of memories, and so far with that sole purpose of the spirit, and along with the growth of so far as the plant, and then along with the flower, and along with is so far with life, so far as the life of light, coloring, and along with the details of the skies, and along with the sun, so far as Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please come shine down on me. It's like for a home for everyone. And so far with the light, and light of light coloring.